Alrighty folks, welcome back to another video. I'm gonna show you now, continuing on the last video from the Bimini twist, how do you attach that double up line, your Bimini twist, how do you attach that to your leader? There's different ways, but in this video, I'm gonna show you a way to tie this using the double uni knot. It's the same knot facing away from each other that tighten up and get tighter as more pressure is put on. So let me adjust the camera here. And let me show you what I know. We're gonna take that loop. First of all, you wanna give yourself a little bit of slack to work with. All right, you take the end of that doubled up line right there, and you take your leader, the end of your leader. You give yourself a little slack there, and you overlap those two facing each other, all right? So you have the double going one direction, you have the leader going the other direction. They're overlapped about 6 or 8 inches, maybe a little more, a little less. You can adjust that as you work on this knot. Super simple, guys. Here we go. You just take that doubled up line and form a loop. That's it, just form a loop. Then you take that tag end, which is the double, and you just start wrapping both of those lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, in and around that loop that you just created. As I mentioned before, my dentist really loves what I do here. I'm gonna take that tag end, just hold that in my teeth, and I'm gonna take the leader and I'm gonna pull from the other direction in a straight line. Just gonna go ahead and allow that to tighten up. Moisten it before it gets too close, and I don't over tighten it, I leave it kind of loose, all right? Because I gotta do the same thing on the other side. I go ahead and find that tag end, there it is. So I take that tag end, and I go ahead and make a loop just like the other side. And take that loop and just go in and out. Just go in and out of that loop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, I'm gonna grab that tag in, wave hi to my dentist, and I'm gonna tighten that one down. Not all the way, and that's important. You can't do that all the way. Here's where I get a little bit of slack on the line, because I like to take a couple of wraps on that main, 2, 3, and there's the 2 knots together, the 2 unis. I'm about to pull from opposite ends, all right, and the 2 tags dangling there. I'm gonna go ahead and take the leader from I'm gonna take some wraps on the leader going down, so I have them on basically wrapped around my hands, and I just pull apart, and that brings the knot together, all right? As that gets closer, you're gonna begin to see those knots tighten up against each other. I like to get the wraps close to where my hands are close together and I can see what I'm working with. There we go. And then once that becomes tight, the more you pull on it, it cinches up the knot perfectly. You can go ahead and get rid of some of that slack. And now what you're left with is a double uni knot with the tag ends flopping about. So when you go ahead and take your pair of pliers and you trim that tag end, you can trim that really closely to that knot, and that streamlines your knot. Of course, you want to be careful not to trim your main, but if it happens, you know now how to do it over. And believe me, when you start tying this, you're gonna tie a lot, right? If they say you can't tie a knot, then tie a lot. So trim your tag ends nice and clean, and there you have it, folks. You have a doubled up Bimini twist double line down to a double uni knot that runs straight and clean down into your leader, down to your snap swivel or your lure or whatever you're fishing with. All right, no worries at all. Super strong knot, reels down right through the guides, and is good to go. Hope you enjoyed this video. Be making more like this. I'm going to show you a variation of this this junction right here, from the double to the main, or from the doubled up Bimini down to your leader. Stay tuned for that. Maybe I'll put a link in the description. Show me your comments, folks. Really appreciate the support. Capt.Rex with Third Alarm Fishing. We'll see you next time.